Hello. I would just like to answer some questions and queries. I was actually requested to answer some questions with regards to how my school implemented the modular instruction and how parents can help their kids cope up with the demands of the modular instruction. So, first and foremost, Dr. Cecilio Putong National High School implemented the printed modular instruction because, according to the result of a survey that was conducted, a great majority of our parents do not have access to internet as much as only very few have computers like desktops and laptops that could help facilitate in the whatever instruction outside the printed modules. So the administrators with the good signal from the higher ups decided to implement the printed modular instruction. So we are done with 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we are now in the fifth week of the modular printed modular instruction. So today is the retrieval in the of the modules as well as giving of the modules for the for week 5. Yeah. So what are the major problems that we experience in our school? Many problems. Logistics. Yes. Resources. Bond paper is not really a major problem. Our major problem is machines for the reproduction of our modules. In the senior high school program, we're more than 1,500. So just imagine that. And yes, machines, our laptops, our printers are already overused. In our school, together with the PTA, provided with the or secured both new machines like the Risa machines, but still those were not enough to supply or to produce the necessary modules, the thousands of modules for for uh, for every week. Yes, and other than the production, we also have issues with the regards to ink, the availability of ink. Yes. Afternoon. I have teachers. Yeah, I have teachers. I have visitors. Not clients because they belong to the department. How are you, Sir Raymond? That's good. It's always nice to see beautiful faces now with you know warm personalities. Yes, this is extra service. Yes, you're welcome. Para sa bata, para sa bayan. I am interviewed by a former student. It's okay. I told them I have visitors. Yes, arrangement. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the ink really is a major problem. The supply of the ink is also our major problem because usually from Manila pa na siya. From Manila pa na siya. So, and it is not declared as basic commodity. So it is not being prioritized because the government implemented a policy of prioritizing the basic goods. And that's why I told the principal to write a letter to the governor and inform him of the necessity to consider the ink as a basic necessity, as a basic need, because education is a basic need, right? Okay, so I don't know if the letter was already formulated, or I don't know. As I told the principal already. And then, um, yes. So definitely, we experience many problems other than how the modules contributed to tons of stress, not only for our teachers but also for our administrators, because DepEd really is not prepared for this modality and much more. The budget is not really crafted for the module, so there was this sudden shift of priority, and teachers, yeah, I must be honest. Teachers are not trained to craft or say to design the modules or develop the modules. Although all are professionals, but let's admit it, even myself, I'm not that fully trained with regards to how modules are being developed and being designed in DepEd because my experience is not really on DepEd. Although I was trained outside the country in Saudi Arabia, I was the curriculum in charge, but it was more of the TVL. And DeepEd has its own culture with regards to the development and the design of the modules. But we Filipinos are resilient. So yeah, the first few weeks it was really a major problem. Our teachers are very stressed, but they were able naman to cope up slowly but surely with the new demands of their job in the new normal. Yes, the adjustment is still going on. Okay, so how can parents be of help to their kids who are, doing their modules, answering their activities? There are many aspects or there are many ways that we have to consider. Yes, wala pa. Yeah, the principal is busy. Yes, there are many ways that our parents can be of help to their kids, and there are many aspects too. It's okay. I-interview ako. Pwede yun i-edit. There are, yeah, again, there are many areas or dimensions that our parents can be of help to their kids, especially the youngs, no? So I would start with the psychological side of the modules. So I'm not talking here about statistics, but it's very obvious that many of our students are not enjoying the modules because they are not, yeah, they are not trained or they are not really, they are still adjusting also with the new normal because kids are kids. They really like actions and activities. So they would prefer the face-to-face instruction. So what's in the psychological side? So I would say that kids or our students have negative perception with regards to the modules because their parents also have negative perspective or perception about the modules. And what is the worst thing here is they verbalize their dislike, disapproval, or you know they verbalize it, meaning they utter it, no, in-announce nila, no, sa harapan ng mga bata nila na ano ba 'tong mga modules na 'to, no. So I would say that as a social scientist, I would say that parents can positively influence their kids to love or to like the modules and to have a good time and just simply enjoy the series of activities. But if parents have negative perception about the modules, then it would certainly be shared by their kids. So their kids would also feel bad or, feel the heaviness or the burden of answering modules because yun naman yung sinasabi ng mga parents din nila. Na, so I would recommend that our dear parents would model the activities in with regards to the modules, like they would be excited going to school to return the modules and to to claim the modules, no? And they would tell their kids nga, hey, I would be going to school, I'm excited to see your advisor and teachers because I want to know your improvement or your standing, uh, especially in your modules, no? I want to know something like that. But if the parents would be very negative about the module, so certainly our kids would also be their kids would also be having this negative perception and negative attitude. That's the worst, negative attitude towards the modules. Now, so yeah, my my advice is parents must be excited to claim the module, and I think it would reinforce the kids, and the kids would also be in such a way would also be positively influenced by the positivity being being shared or being shown by their parents. Yes, that's it. Now, so parents must develop a positive attitude towards the modules. In such way, their kids be would also be developing the same positivity with regards to the modules. Yes, yes, I understand. Yeah, I know. Yes, yes. Yes, I know that the priority of our parents, most of our parents, the priority is really putting food on the table. So they have jobs, um, have the 8 to 5 jobs, you have part-time jobs, but we can also deny that the education of their kids are also their responsibilities, and it must also be prioritized. I'm not saying that we should set aside parents should set aside their occupation or their source of income just for the modules or just for the education of their children, but it can go hand in hand. It's a matter of budgeting their time. It's a matter of arrangement because the setup here is schools are open 8 to 5. So if a particular grade level is assigned to deliver and to get the modules on a Monday, that means that for the rest of the semester, Monday is for the delivery and the retrieval of the modules. So that is from 8 to 5. And in fact, we made an arrangement to identify parents that could only be around 12 to 1 because we have parents who are working. So we're even open to the practice of extending beyond 5 as long as there is this proper arrangement between the advisor and the parent or guardian. Now it's just like sabot-sabot ba na in Bisaya. Now, so if the parent would inform the advisor ahead of time that ma'am or sir, I am I have a sudden emergency or something something like that. I cannot get the module, no, on the expected time. So would you allow me to get it like 5:10 or 5:15? Yeah, we're flexible because the new normal really demands flexibility. Yes. Okay. So other tips that I can share to our parents, yes, other than having a positive attitude towards towards the modules, so that their kids would also be developing the same attitude, yes, I can still share it. I can still share more. Okay, the second tip that I would like to share is parents must see to it that there is the routine to be followed, meaning set, you plan ahead of time. So the parents must be involved in the planning. Excuse me. The parents must be involved in planning the setup with regards to what time, the what, the how, and the why in during the modules. Now, like there should be a conference involving parents and even house helpers and the yaya, no, kung naayaya, if naayaya, and the kids. So set together, huddle together, and plan on what to do for this week. Okay? Make the activity exciting. Why involve the parents? Because the parents would provide the logistics, would provide the food, the snacks, okay, and other materials that are necessary in doing the modules and answering the activities. So the parents must browse the content of the modules because perhaps there are some things that they, especially small kids, cannot perform or cannot do because there are certain things to be prepared. Okay, and then the yaya or the house helpers or the guardians or other members of the family can also can provide support or assistance to these kids. Like, someone would prepare the snacks, and the snacks must be even creative snacks. Yes. Then make the students, make the kids feel that the support is there. The support is 24/7 if it's the right term. Meaning there should be people who are assigned to assist the kids. Why I am saying assist? I am really highlighting the word assist because I don't want the practice of the parents who are the for answering or doing the modules. It's not good. The modules are not designed for the parents to answer them. Yeah, to answer it. It's for the kids. It's for our students. So the role of the parents or the guardians is to assist, not to answer. Because I watch clips, pictures in the social media showing parents, even lolas and lolos, answering the modules, atis and kuyas. It's not good. We are not helping the kids develop good values. First and foremost, who are the students? It's not the parents, it's not the guardians. Yes. So again, the parents would just be of service as a support staff. Okay, that's it. So planning, and planning involves people, not just yeah. I DepEd is also encouraging virtual coaches, like for difficult subjects like mathematics, science, and research. You can actually tap your relatives, no, or outside Bohol, outside your town, virtually, and can give you coaching and can give you assistance with regards to certain topics. In fact, yeah, I'm so busy. I'm so busy, yes, with my job. But I offer myself as a coach to my neighbors who are having problems with their research subjects. If you have relatives, uncles, aunties, friends who are like engineers and can help you with statistics, with chemistry, with physics, and higher mathematics and science subjects, you can always reach out to these people and ask for help, because education is not the sole responsibility of the both the parents and the teachers. It's the responsibility of the community, because these students, once they would graduate, yeah, it involves a community. Diba? It involves a community to raise a child, much more to educating the child. Yes, I have a message here. A while. I have a question. My school is fully implementing the printed modular instruction. We're not into the blended instruction, blended modality, because again, based sa survey, mm, majority of our parents walang access to internet, walang computers like laptops and desktops. Hopefully, DepEd would have their resources. One laptop per student. Hindi pa nga nangyari yung one laptop for every teacher. We also have to understand and empathize with DepEd, because we don't have DepEd cannot stand alone. It is not an independent department. It is dependent with it is dependent with the budget provided by the national government, and it must be approved by both houses, by the Congress and the Senate. Yes. Yes, my prayer really is for the old normal to be the yes to my prayer is for the new normal to be replaced by the old normal. It's really a burden for us teachers and administrators. Yes, because we are not prepared for this new normal. It's full of adjustments. Every day is an adjustment day. Yes. Tips for teachers. I shared tips for parents, so for teachers, what can I say? Tips for teachers no, Ma'am Jen. Tips for teacher is yeah, I would reiterate my first point that I shared to that I gave to our parents. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on daw. Sabi ni ma'am, yeah, Ma'am Jed, my master teacher, hold on daw. Kapit lang, mga best. Matatapos din ito. Yeah, other than the hold on, I would first is develop a positive attitude towards the new normal. Because we like it or not, this is our job. This is really our job. So the adjustments are necessary, because first and foremost, our priority is to provide the best services to our students. And yes, there are problems and limitations. Problems and limitations of this printed modality, like limited access on the part of the students. Now, limited access to technical assistance by their teachers. It's really true because not all has this connection, internet connectivity to facilitate reaching out sa mga parents, sa mga teachers. But yes, that's really true. But our, in fairness, no, our teachers are really reaching out. Teachers are reaching out to parents and students, not just using the messaging in the messenger or in the Facebook, but to the point of spending your own money for their loads just to call or and text the parents and the students, because today is the right time, really the best time to extend our generosity, not just for our, not just for the money, but also time. Okay, kindness and patience. That is why it pains me to hear people saying that teachers are benefited of this new normal. Kay less na daw ang trabaho. It's not true. If you would just, I would encourage you to visit to any school, be it in your locality or in your barangay, or, you know, here in Dr. Cecilio Putong National High School, reach me out, and then I would arrange it for you. Just observe, you know, in any normal day, how our teachers do their job, the additional tasks. They are cargadors because they would be carrying the heavy modules. Because here in Dr. Cecilio Putong National High School, we're talking here of thousands of students. So hundreds of modules to be sorted, to be uh, to be printed, to be sorted, no? Staple pa, and then our school is very big, so they would carry the heavy loads of modules, no? And distributed it to different classrooms. Ganun. And then many are assigned to craft or develop modules. Ako, I am tasked to edit modules for the SPS from grade 7 to grade 10, and even to the point of printing the modules, because our SPS, or the special program for sports teachers, are uh, handling subjects. Majority of them are science and MAPI teachers. So additional na lang yung SPS. So to reduce their burden, so ako na lang nag-print. Ako, yes, ganun. May ganon. Yeah, teachers sacrifice their weekends for the sorting of the modules. Because as what I told you a while ago, our resources cannot really cope up, na, follow schedules for the production of the modules. So, backlog. Yes, backlog palagi. Because nagkasiraan na yung mga machines. So we have to adjust. So like for instance, grade L12 is assigned Monday. The distribution and the retrieval of the modules is every Monday. But Friday afternoon, di pa tapos yung modules for the next week. So ano yung gagawin? They would come here in school weekend, Saturday and Sunday, just for the modules. That's how they extended their job. And supposedly it's for their family, for their loved ones, not for themselves, for their hobbies, personal necessities, but they sacrifice it for their students. Ano, yeah. So parents, parents and students, if you would reach out to your teachers, be courteous. Uh, um, they're into lots of hardship. Tapos the least that you can do is be courteous when you call them, when you give messages through text. Why simply by by writing Hello, mom. How are you? I hope that you're okay. And then state your purpose. Yes. Nothing is impossible, but certainly, yeah, not certainly, but surely, surely for this school year, face to face is not possible. Let's pray together. Yeah, pray as one. Now heal as one, so we need to pray as one and petition God and implore God's mercies that next school year we'll go back to the old normal because nothing is impossible with God. Ah, I can only share one tip for our kids, for our students. Only one, and that would be being be positive. Be positive because if you are positive with all the things that you are doing, you will not feel bad. Even if you would experience failure, but if you look at the other side of failure, that is experience, and experience, as they say, is the best teacher. So learn from it. Be positive. Don't stress yourself thinking that you cannot answer all the activities in the modules. No, don't stress out thinking, you know, do it. And if you're a child already, relax. Take a break, play, eat, talk with your, yeah, converse with your peers. Do not answer the module A to 5, and the process will just result to, being stressed or to be burned out. Yes, take it from me. Do not perform the task 8 to 5. You're not machines, you're not robots. Even robots would experience malfunctions. How much more a human body, diba? Yeah, eat healthy, sleep early, exercise, have a positive attitude towards the modules. And if you feel bad already because you are tired, you are stressed, play. That's the best thing that our kids can do. Play and eat healthy and reach out to your parents and to your teachers if you experience difficulty sa modules. But please be cautious and do not expect that our teachers would answer your queries right away, because you have to consider that our teachers are also handling hundreds of students with different issues with regards to the modules, and they have other tasks other than the development of the modules, the printing, the sorting, the distribution, the checking. They have other responsibilities inside the school and even outside the school. But yeah, take it from me. They would really respond to your queries. But yeah, it would be ideal that they would answer right away. But yes, they are having many responsibilities. Like today, they are distributing and collecting the supposedly answered modules. Okay, so one more question. My last words, my last words. Kakatakot naman yung last words. I would end this by saying that I choose to be happy. Yes, that is really my my phrase, my favorite, my favorite phrase nowadays. I choose to be happy. I am very my new job demands lots of responsibilities, new adjustments, especially dealing with people. I'm handling almost 100, 74 teachers and staff full time and many part timers, more or less 140. Yeah, 140 the last count, 140 something. But I choose to be happy because if I consider this as a burden, as a problem, then every day would be a very difficult day for me. So every morning I would say, Lord, I welcome all the new challenges that you would give me today. And hopefully I would learn from the experience. Yeah. So thank you. Have a nice day and God bless. Keep safe, everybody. Please take good care.